All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CAGcast episode number 726. I'm your host, Cheapy here in Long Island, New York. And as always, we're joined by a man whose time to get me into Fortnite is now, Wombat.
Finally, my time has come.
Your dream.
But it is. You
Your
know,
nightmare.
I know. The
What
more
if
time I can spend with you, the happier I am, even if it's online.
What if I got really into Fortnite to the point where it was like annoying? Could that be possible?
I
it could be possible.
I think I can handle it.
I feel like that could happen. I mean, it couldn't happen, but
I mean,
in theory,
crazier things have happened. You never know.
Yes, we're talking about Robocop coming to Fortnite.
Yes.
I think everybody knows.
Robocop came to Fortnite.
Right. And I think everybody knows because they all told me on Twitter.
It was really
Robocop
funny.
A gun?
Yeah, exactly.
But
Finally.
not his gun. Not his gun.
Well, his gun has been in the game before.
It
and
has?
it'll come back. Like the big Desert Eagle. It's not the exact gun, but like a big hand cannon has been in the game.
This gun, you mean?
Yeah, it's very similar to that.
On the top is an orange tip. You can't see it because it's off camera and it's all fake looking, and so you can tell.
Yeah. But yeah. So I mean, there've been similar style guns.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I don't mean to talk about video games so early in the show, but I couldn't come up with any other thing to say.
That's all right. Did you have a nice weekend?
Did I have a nice weekend? Yeah. It was my cousin's 60th birthday, which is depressing.
Yeah. So you also went to a cousin's house over the weekend? Or was it at like a place?
Correct.
So we both went to different, not the same cousin's house, but we both had to go visit cousins over the weekend.
I didn't have to. I chose to.
No, I had to drive to New Jersey to my cousin's house, and I was none too pleased.
New Jersey's not a fun place to drive to.
I love my cousin. Don't get me wrong. It's not a question of that. It's just driving to New Jersey.
It sucks to drive there from Long Island, like Brooklyn.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's not meant to be.
Exactamundo.
Anyway, but Mrs. Cheapy hurt her tooth. She like cracked her tooth, so that kind of like ruined the whole. For her, it's like she's been like living the pain recently, and she only been able to drink stuff, and so today she was able to go to the dentist, and she was expecting like, oh, they're gonna fix it and I'll be like good to go, but instead like they just pull the tooth out, and now you're like in agonizing pain, and they're like, you know, the anesthesia is worn off before you're like on the train home.
They had to yank the whole thing out.
Yeah. Ooh. So she's dying. So she may actually text me during the show, and I may have to leave and service her. So if I say goodbye, I'll come back, but I may have to like do something. I don't know. I gave her the option.
No, that super sucks. How are you, Ship?
I'm doing well. I'm wondering how often Cheapy has told a 2:30 joke.
Zero.
That one out.
Oh, there's no jokes. Oh, I can't tell any jokes. There's nothing funny about it. She's like really in pain. Like she's really. I know.
It's
really bad. Like
I hope she feels better soon.
Although usually after the extraction, the pain should go away.
Hopefully, it was this afternoon. So hopefully, I don't know. She seems to be not enjoying it.
Did they have to stitch?
I don't know. It's too gross, and I don't want to talk about it. All I know.
I've been through this like a few times, so I know the drill.
Right. Oh God.
I didn't even say that on purpose.
Tell her that one.
That was painful. More painful than the surgery.
That was completely not on purpose, but I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Pretend like it was, because
I know, because it was good.
Right. But she's in so much pain that I was playing table tennis at the club, and it's right at the train station. So I just walked there, and you know, we would just walk home together. But I had to walk home and go get the car and take her home because she was like feeling so sick from the pain. So, but I did get to play 3 hours of table tennis first. Well, not really, but I was there for 3 hours.
Nice.
I sat a lot.
It's all right. I just came from the 5th grade band orchestra choral concert. So
your ears hurt?
A little bit. My son plays the bass. He plays the big stand-up bass. And there are 2 bass players in the orchestra and 9 violinists. And that's the whole orchestra.
Wait, what? That's the whole orchestra.
That's the whole 5th grade orchestra.
Wait, what? What is it? So I'm sorry, I zoned out for a second.
Two bass players.
Yep.
And 9 violinists.
They're missing some.
And And my son and the other bass player, they take it actually very seriously. They did NISMA, which is the New York State testing thing, which is really difficult. They both got outstandings on it, which is also very
What level
very
though?
impressive. Level 2. So that's the second level. That's the year they.
Oh, that's a second level.
You know, it goes. They
Goes
they
to
were
6, I think.
Yeah,
If I remember
When
correctly from my olden days.
you
Man
have to
days.
go and be in it for 6 years, and on your 6th year, you'll be level 6.
Now you won't because
They
you
couldn't
got to
get
be.
a guy to like
you gotta be
do the
pro to do
cymbals
that.
or anything.
That's band, not orchestra.
Orchestra has the big
Nope.
gong guy.
Nope,
I've been to
that's
an
only in
orchestra. I've
band.
been to a symphony.
Yes, but not a
Dude,
not a 5th grade.
Did they ban all the instruments at your school? Is that what happened?
No, the band itself has trumpeters and tuba players and percussionists and flautists and a clarinet.
Loudest.
But the orchestra only has violins and the 2 bass, and the 2 bass players were the only 2 people that knew how to play their instruments.
Never heard of this. This is crazy to me. Like, why would you have this thing?
You wait, you will too.
No, but they'll have all the instruments. You'll have all the instruments.
They'll build more things. It'll be an orchestra. It won't be 2 bass and 9 violins.
They can't get people to sign up there.
Thing.
They probably.
It's based on what the kids sign up for. You'll see. But the basses were really
What do you mean
good.
you'll see? I've never heard. I mean, like I've been in one, and I've seen the ones at all the schools. They're regular orchestras. They're regular bands and regular orchestras.
There's band and there's orchestra, string instruments and the woodwinds.
Right.
Those were the strings. There might have been a viola or 2.
Maybe you don't know the difference.
Tell the difference.
That could be.
Yeah. Fine. Then it was 4 violas and 5 violins, if that makes you feel better.
Yes.
But yeah,
I don't think we have this. I
do. You do. Your kids aren't old enough yet.
I never did band, but I don't remember there being 2 separate bands.
Yes,
there's
a band.
There's band and orchestra. But ours were fully decked out with all the instruments, both of them.
They will be next year once they get into middle school.
Is there marching orchestra too?
No, there's no.
What are you talking about? But the orchestra plays for the drama.
Yeah. So it was pretty interesting. The thing that made me laugh though is they did that song from Encanto, the Dos Oruguitas. I never pronounce it right.
Muy bien.
Yeah. Thank you.
Tu lengua es muy bien.
They sang it in English.
Okay, there's an English version of that on the soundtrack. I'm pretty sure.
Is there?
Yep.
I don't know. It just made me weird. I thought it was weird.
Right.
Nothing against the kids. They sounded great, actually. The kids' chorus always sounds good. But there you go. That's it. That's my review.
Singing is easier than violin, I feel.
Yeah, a little bit. But my son was really good on the bass. You could really hear him. So.
I'm sure, because there's only 2 instruments.
That's what I mean. It's like
everybody else was like, my daughter was really good on the violin.
I heard her. She's right there.
I heard her.
Right.
So that's what was so funny about it, was that the bass is just like, it was like all you could hear were the 2 bass players, but they also didn't miss a note, so it kind of worked out. Yeah, that's what they played.
I could be another instrument in there.
Mm-hmm. And then they went right into the Night Court theme song.
That's a good one. Classic. Real classic. All right. That's exciting.
My weekend was nothing but children's sports games. So
T-ball. I saw the T-ball videos.
Yeah, so we had a T-ball game and a soccer game at the same time. My daughter was playing soccer and Dashiell was playing T-ball, but the fields were right next to each other.
Perfect.
Oh, nice.
It was, and they were the exact same time. So it was literally just me running across the parking lot, just going like, okay, who's doing what now? Just back and forth.
Convenient.
So it's good.
Nice.
Dashiell's doing all right at T-ball.
I saw.
It's doing all right.
Slugged it.
Good.
Yeah.
My dad was the T-ball coach, and I was one of the bad players on the team. Just like, why am I here?
I feel like it's hard to call T-ball players bad. Like they're either not interested.
Right. I don't think I was too interested.
Right. Like the kids that are interested are like superstars at T-ball, because all you have to do is knock the ball down and then throw it in a direction. Right.
Right.
Right. And then hit the ball. But I'm surprised, like a lot of these kids like hit it on the first or second try. Like
they're practicing in the backyard. It's easy. Back in the day, you had to have a few bucks to buy the T-ball thing, but now they're mass produced in China. You can get it for like $10.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We got the
Even we
portable
have
one.
one of those. You have the net in the backyard because we have one of those.
Everybody's
We don't have
got
the net.
that. Back in the day, you had to like know somebody. I don't know if that's true. Just making shit up.
I don't think so.
We don't need a net yet. He can't hit it. He can't hit it out of the yard yet.
Perfect.
So
Okay.
We'll have to see how his table tennis skills are when he get here. I got another 5-year-old to play against.
he'll hit it hard in a direction.
Yeah. Good. Should we do some show feedback?
We can totally do show feedback.
Awesome.
Captain Wrong has to say, I had a couple of roommates who were Lego people, and Cheapy summed up my feelings about it. The
They're
old
called
school.
minifigs.
That was funny. The old school sets where they just give you a box of bricks and some pictures of things you could make seemed a lot more interesting than new ones that are essentially blocky model kits. I never got it, and I hated always having our main table covered with the damn things. So there were a lot of people who agreed with Cheapy's
I'm
thoughts
shocked.
on Legos.
I didn't get any hate mail.
I was honestly surprised. I thought everyone loved Legos. I mean, I'm kind of lukewarm on them, but I assume just everyone loved Legos. But yeah, there you go. Not everyone loves Legos.
I
That's all
assume that
got.
somebody who is heavily invested in the Lego verse would not like to hear that I compared it to IKEA furniture, building IKEA furniture, and would lash out, but that has not happened. So
No,
good
people
job,
seem
everybody.
to be accepting of your opinion. I will chalk this up to Legos is something that you're allowed to have an opinion on. It goes
You
Or-
know
you're
where we
allowed to
keep
have
our
an opinion.
Legos?
Where?
Inside IKEA furniture.
Nice.
We have the we have the Lego IKEA furniture.
Right.
Yes, which is the
So-
thing.
Yep.